The Moonlit Serenade. In the underwater kingdom of Coralia, where the fish swam in every color of the rainbow and the coral reef shimmered like treasure, a young mermaid named Aria lived in a beautiful, sparkling grotto. She had long, curly silver hair that flowed like the seaweed in the ocean currents, and her shimmering turquoise eyes sparkled with kindness. Aria loved to sing, and her voice was as sweet as honey, enchanting all the creatures of the sea. One day, while Aria was out exploring the ocean with her best friend Finley, a quick-witted seahorse with bright orange hair and emerald green eyes, they stumbled upon a hidden cave. "Finley, look!" Aria exclaimed. "This cave is filled with glittering jewels and shiny treasures." Finley's eyes widened with excitement as he swam closer to investigate. Young mermaid, long curly silver hair, turquoise eyes, shimmering scales, standing in front of a cave filled with glittering jewels and treasures, underwater kingdom of Coralia, surrounded by colorful fish and coral reefs. Aria and Finley soon discovered that the cave was once the home of the enchanted melody shell, a treasured gem that brought harmony to the ocean's creatures. But to their surprise, the shell was nowhere to be found. "Oh no, Finley!" Aria cried. "The melody shell is gone. What could have happened to it?" Finley's face turned serious and he said, "I think I know who might have taken it, Aria. I've heard rumors of a mischievous sea witch named Calypso who loves to collect magical treasures." Aria's eyes widened with determination and she declared, "We have to get the melody shell back, Finley. The ocean needs its harmony, and we can't let Calypso keep it for herself." Aria and Finley set off on their quest, swimming through the winding ocean paths and asking the sea creatures for directions. As they swam, they met a friendly dolphin named Delphi, who offered to guide them through the darker waters. "Be careful, little mermaid," Delphi warned. "Calypso is not to be trusted. She has the power to control the ocean's melody, and she won't give up the melody shell without a fight." Aria's heart beat faster with excitement and a touch of fear, but she was determined to succeed. "Don't worry, Delphi," she said. "Finley and I will be brave, and we'll get the melody shell back no matter what." As they journeyed deeper into the ocean, the water grew darker and the shadows grew longer. Aria and Finley could feel the weight of Calypso's magic in the air, making the sea creatures nervous and jumpy. "Stay close, Aria," Finley whispered, his emerald green eyes scanning the surroundings for any sign of danger. Aria nodded, her turquoise eyes shining with bravery, and together they swam forward, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. Suddenly, a faint humming noise filled the water, and Aria's curiosity was piqued. "What's that sound, Finley?" she asked, her voice barely above a whisper. Finley's ears perked up, and he listened carefully. "It sounds like the ocean's melody, Aria," he said, "but it's different somehow. It's as if Calypso is using the melody shell to control the music of the sea." Aria's heart sank, and she knew they had to act fast to stop Calypso's evil plans. Aria, a brave, turquoise-eyed mermaid, with a determined expression, swimming in the dark ocean waters, surrounded by long shadows, with a faint humming noise of the ocean's melody in the background. The humming noise grew louder, and Aria and Finley followed the sound to a hidden fortress deep within the ocean's depths. The fortress was guarded by a school of sharp-toothed sharks, their eyes glowing in the dark. "Oh no, Finley!" Aria exclaimed. "How will we get past the sharks?" Finley thought for a moment, and then a clever grin spread across his face. "Leave that to me, Aria," he said, and with a flick of his tail he created a dazzling display of sparkling lights that distracted the sharks and allowed them to slip past. As they swam deeper into the fortress, Aria and Finley encountered all sorts of obstacles, from treacherous underwater currents to maze-like tunnels. But they worked together, using their bravery and quick thinking to overcome each challenge. Finally, they arrived at the heart of the fortress, where Calypso waited for them, her piercing violet eyes gleaming with malice. "Welcome, little mermaid," Calypso cackled. "I've been expecting you. You're just in time to witness the beginning of my oceanic symphony with the melody shell as my instrument." Calypso raised the melody shell, and the ocean's melody swelled to a deafening crescendo. Aria covered her ears, but Finley grabbed her hand, and together they began to sing a counter-melody, one that was sweet and pure and strong. The music of the sea began to shift, responding to Aria's voice, and slowly but surely the harmony of the ocean began to return. Calypso's face twisted with rage, and she tried to drown out Aria's song with her own magic, but the young mermaid's voice was too powerful. The battle of the melodies raged on, with Aria and Finley singing their hearts out against Calypso's dark magic. But in the end, it was Aria's kindness and bravery that won the day, and the melody shell began to glow with a soft, pulsing light. Calypso's powers were broken, and the ocean's harmony was restored. The sea creatures cheered, and Aria and Finley shared a triumphant hug. "We did it, Finley!" Aria exclaimed. "We saved the ocean's melody." Young mermaid, long flowing hair, shimmering scales, violet tail, determined expression, singing with a young boy. Brown hair, bright blue eyes, mischievous grin, wearing a shining tail, in a hidden underwater fortress, surrounded by a school of sharp-toothed sharks. As they swam back to their home in Coralia, the sea creatures gathered around them, thanking Aria and Finley for their bravery. Aria smiled, feeling happy and tired, and Finley nudged her gently with his snout. "Time for bed, Aria," he said. "You've had a big adventure today." Aria nodded, and with a final glance at the shining melody shell, now safe in its rightful place, she drifted off to sleep, surrounded by the soothing music of the sea, with Finley watching over her, ever loyal and true.